Hi, I'm here today with Rahima and we're making some videos to explain things to you about the Shamanic Sacred Path Apprenticeship. So in June 2015, we're going to begin the next group. And we travel together going very deeply on the spiritual path, doing our sacred work. And have it's a closed group. And we go very deeply together. So I wanted just to introduce myself and talk a little bit about the work, because it's very important when you commit to a 2-year program that you have a sense of the person that you're going to work with and their background. So on my website you'll see a bit of my history and background, and so I live every day with my work connecting with the divine energies, and I co-founded a mystery school in 1987, and so in the shamanic work that I do, I trained with Sandra Ingerman. I'm assisting her on her teacher training that's happening in Scotland in 2015, and I help her with certain things administratively with that, and support her in that work. And I found that my work in the mystery school was very aligned with Sandra, so I had deep resonance with her, and working with her has been amazing. And I love doing the shamanic work. So when I created the 2-year program, I realized people wanted to learn how to do soul retrieval, how to do extraction, how to do psychopomp, and they wanted to be healers. But a lot of people wanted to work with me just because they wanted to go deeper within themselves, and also with shamanic practice, but they don't necessarily want to be shamanic practitioners. So I call the program the SPA, which for those of you who want to be a shamanic practitioner, it's a shamanic practitioner apprenticeship. But for those of you who just want to go deeper with your own spiritual practice and to have sacred space and a sense of community with other people, I call it the Sacred Path Apprenticeship. So we are working beautifully, deeply together. We're interwoven in a community. Each person's doing their own work. They'll go as deeply as they want with each component. So what I do is I do teach the shamanic methods. You will learn how to do soul retrieval. You will practice with each other. But you also learn methods of meditating to prepare yourself to create that inner space. Because you can't be a good shamanic practitioner unless you know how to be a hollow bamboo, a hollow bone, and how to transmute and transform the subconscious patterns and the density inside. So we work a lot with meditation, we do a lot of ceremony. There's an opportunity to explore your inner reality. And as you know yourself more deeply, and you're more at ease with your own inner reality, you're able to communicate the messages from the invisible realms, from the spirit realms. You're able to transmit that to other people, but you're also able to transmit and be in that state of grace for yourself. So the main goal of this program is to help you to make it part of your daily life. And as that is just for yourself and your own personal practice and your own enjoyment and pleasure, that's fine. If it's for working with other people, you have a very good grounding, you have a good code of ethics, you've been able to practice and do case studies. So people come to this training for different reasons. It's not that everyone comes because they want to be a shamanic practitioner. A lot of people come just because they want to go deeper and they want to share with like-minded souls and be in community. So I welcome everyone who wants to go deeper together. Having said that, I welcome everyone. Actually, we work with a small group. We probably won't have more than 12 people. Rahima, who's been did one of the apprentice years with me, 2-year programs with me. She's been assisting on the programs, and both of us are there holding space. I often invite people who've graduated the program to come back in if they wish, and to participate in some of the ceremonies so they can share their energy. And the long-term goal of this program also is we have a website for the people who have graduated the program who want to practice to join the Shamanic Learning website and list themselves there as practitioner, and that it's a co-supervision circle where we are raising questions with our ongoing practice. Because one of the things that happens for shamanic practitioners is they become very isolated. So the idea is that even after the 2 years finish, you're still part of a community, a thriving, ongoing community where we're still learning and exploring together. And it's optional. If you want to join that, you can. We have 2 conference calls a year, and we have the opportunity to gather for a reunion. It's all on a voluntary basis. People come if they want to come. They don't come if they don't want to come. There's also a group on a circuit on the emails where people can communicate and express. So as questions arise in your practice, you're able to put that forth. So there's a sense of continuity and connection, and that's one of the gifts. Having worked in a mystery school since 1987 and having a weekly circle that's ongoing since 1987, I have a lot of experience of being in community and understanding what that means. So I transmit that through a lot of my teaching, just by being it and experiencing it. So we have a safe container where people can come and go deeply. And a lot of the shamanic work and becoming a hollow bone is about dismantling part of our egoic structure, which can be quite frightening. So for people who want to have a good container to do that, that's what this 2-year program is for. So it's about going deeper within yourself, allowing the parts that need to be dismantled, while knowing that you're not losing your mind. You're not going crazy on the path, but actually you're being taken apart by the spirits in a safe held container. Not everybody feels that taken apart, but it's a place to allow the ego to die. And, you know, we are here in 3-dimensional reality, and we do experience, we all have egos to function in the world, and it can be painful when your ego is being dismantled. You know, people think it's not fun. It hurts, you know, and that's being honest. And when you're in a loving, supportive group where everyone's going through at different times, you can allow the things that are not you to fall away, and you can allow your true vulnerability to arise, your innocence, your inner playfulness, your true spirit to be there and to be protected and loved, nourished, held, and honored. So this is a space to be with the sacred and to be together with like-minded people. So I think that explains pretty much what we're doing. I'm open if people send me questions. I'd be happy to answer them and talk more about the training. You might like to speak to other people who've done the training. You can see the results of it by the way people work, and looking on shamaniclearning.com to see what kind of practitioners there are. People of heart, so harmonizing our hearts and our minds and allowing the spirit to come through us, and just to be the presence of being our authentic selves, our most enlightened selves, our most self-actualized selves, our truest selves that we can be. So the Sacred Path apprenticeship is for that, and for being really brilliant shamanic practitioners. Okay, with a lot of integrity and heart. Okay, thank you. Bye for now.